What's going on, everybody? Mr. Sly, aka Sly Pro Max, back in here with another amazing video today. We're just on our purpose, remember? We're just on our purpose, trying to make Nigerian men great again. And today I've got a funny one, a very funny, crazy one I want us to watch today. We're going to be doing a bit of reaction to it, And shout out to Justice Court TV. Fair use on this one. They have the show they do, it's on TVC, Television Continental, my guys, Sabiram, and also on YouTube here. So they get to do the show where they bring people on. Real court show, like Judge Judy and whoever they are, the American guys. So these are Nigerian version, and they have some important, crazy, red pill stories or showcasing cases of people who are going through crazy stuff, man. So today we've got a funny one right here. Now, remember, we're not here to bash women. We're actually here to understand women. And men have to understand one thing: you can either love a woman or you can understand a woman. Shout out to CGA. You cannot love and understand a woman. Okay, so if you understand the female nature, then you understand that this might be something you have to put up with going into a relationship. But if you do not want to understand that, then you can love her and be blind to it. So this guy right here, we're going to see the intro to his story. Let's listen to the judge.
The person that brought you to court is not here. Do you know her claim against you?
I don't know.
You don't know. She claimed you were once dating and you promised to marry her. And at a point in time, you had to live with her elder sister who was feeding all of you. Then over time, she eventually took part in a government empowerment program in which she was paid 250,000 naira. But you asked her to transfer the money to your personal account. So because she trusted you and loved you, she would do the money and send it to your personal account. Then one day you went out and you never came back. Until another day when he called you and you told her you've moved on and you cannot marry her. So she's asking you to refund that 250,000 naira. That's her claim.
All right, guys. Now, this is the first thing I want us to take note here. This guy right here is in a relationship and he's in love, he's in harmony, he's in accordance and all that mede that you guys used to sugarcoat suffering as relationship. His ex-girlfriend got access to some money from government scheme or whatever, and he asked her that, okay, give me some of it, let me hold it for you, based on some bad that story. Now, girls tell guys funny story just for the guy to give them money. So, well, this guy also just cooked up some story and said, okay, I need money for this. And she gave it to him. As a boyfriend will also give if it was the same thing. So after a while now, this guy said, Mama, babe, I don't want to do it again. I'm not interested anymore. And then guess what she did? She took him to court, sued him that he has to pay back that money that she gave him. Apparently, it was a loan waiting to happen. Look, you already know my take on this issue, but I'm not going to dive in yet till we hear the case in full. But I'll say this: whatever a man gives a woman is a gift, but whatever a woman gives a man is a loan. Let's go.
These people,
Who are these people?
them, they are
Who are
three.
them?
If you look at the Chinenye, Chizoba and Ebere, they
Who
are
are
three.
those other? I know Chine is a plaintiff.
Yes.
Then
The
Chizoba and
sisters.
They are the sisters.
Elder sisters.
Okay.
Elder sisters.
All right. Then.
I've been in relationship with this Chinenye for almost 8 years.
Oh my goodness. Hold it right there, guys. Hold it right there. Look at this woman's face right here. Look at this woman's face right here. Like, what the hell have you been doing dating a woman for 8 years? I mean, come on, bro. So my question is this: what is a man doing with a woman for 8 years? 8 years and counting. First of all, that's an L. Why would you date a woman for 8 years? What are you still looking for, bro? Tell me. Now, I'm going to put my tough standards aside. Most men think they can study a woman and know her character within a certain period. I'm very sure if you ask this man, what were you doing with her for 8 years? He's going to tell you, well, I was trying to study her. I wanted to know more about her. I wanted to know her family. I wanted to know her members, know how she behaves. Guys, listen to me and listen to me real good. Women live in a spectrum. Now, shout out to CG about that. The spectrum is about displaying how a woman can go from one end to another in a short amount of time. What do I mean by that? Now, these days, we realize that ladies may have been brought up in a holy family, a holy home, a Christian family, and still turn out to be an okpo. Guy, you know if you change nothing. So when you decide to date a woman, you have to approach a woman with a mindset knowing what you want to do with her. If you go in with a woman without knowing what you want to do with her, you end up spending 8 years wasting your time, wasting your resources, and wasting your energy on something that is fruitless. Being in a relationship for 8 years with a woman only leaves room for finish, and apparently I think that's what we can see here. Let's go on.
And just 8 years, precisely.
And you didn't marry her?
No, it's not. I'm coming. Now, her life, I cannot write anything about her life. Severally have made attempts to go to their place to go and see their parents. They denied me. They never allowed me to go to their place. They keep on trickling me until this time around. Now, on this issue, severally, this person in question, I think anybody that can stay with Chinenye for more than 6 months, I promise the person something that I'm tangible. But I managed this woman for 8 years. Now, this depends that you can't correct her. You can never correct her. If you try to correct her, there are 3 signs she gives. One, she will just ease the kind of show that the people outside the street will hear. Then at the end of it, what you do is you stand the one you do, and I have to do it with sound of mouth. Boom, bah. Otherwise, you just turn eyes like this. That's all. For the whole week or weeks, she can't talk to me. And this thing keep on happening every time I try to correct her in a particular action that she's taking. Whenever I try to call the other sisters, look at this woman. Please help me. What do we do? What she's always tell me is that I should manage her the way I see her. That's her statement every time, not more than 20 times. And I don't like reporting somebody. So I keep on trying. I thought I'm going to manage her, change her, but things getting worse every time.
No. Guys, no. This is one mistake that men make a lot. You feel you are the superhero, captain, save a hoe. Guys, you cannot save a woman. Listen, Baba, you not fit change woman from her ways. When a woman when she says she did right, or a woman who feels that she has an upper hand over you, or a woman who has no respect for you, you cannot change her. And my advice to every man is this: you know the woman you are with. Most men find it hard to dialogue. So the moment you give notice to a woman that I don't like this attitude of yours, I don't like the way you're going, if the woman refuses to change, guys, you have to cut away from that relationship, and that's just what it is. It's not about you being intolerant or being impatient. Rather, it's about an extent to which you can take nonsense. And I tell guys, the moment you cannot take nonsense the first time, there's no point in forgiving. There's no point in let's try and make this work. Look at this guy right here. He spent 8 years trying to make this work. But let's go on anyway.
May God have it. She fought my landlord. I went around. That one just quick. Emily came back, she gave me a quick notice that she pack. She advised me. I was at work that day. Before I come back sharp, already arranged the whole property, said that we're taking to her sister's place. That's where she will stay until we get a house. I agreed. With my humble heart. My parents are not in Lagos here. And I was trying to have them as the only family because they are older enough. But what I began to see is not what I can condone. When I went to the place, in short, to cap it all, and that is how they used to do it, I don't know. But they will start to fight from 11 o'clock till around 3:30. Fight. They're not a laughing matter. It's a serious issue. They will fight from 11 o'clock to 3:30 in the morning. When it made it 3:30, all of them go to sleep. Thought that nothing happened.
All right. Before I get lost laughing at this, I want to mention something to you guys. You see, one person, or if there's a set of group of people who can tell you more about your girlfriend, if there's a set of people who can tell you more about the kind of woman you're going to marry, it's our family members. Most men visit family members of their girlfriends with the aim to please, but rather you should go there with the aim to understand. You should go there with the aim to know them. You should go there with the aim to observe them and see how they behave amongst themselves. When you go there with the aim to please, you cannot pay attention to certain things that are going on around. Now, your partner, your spouse, your girlfriend, that is going to be an indication of how they will treat you when you guys get married. Take it or leave it. So always observe family members, guys. And listen, I'm speaking from personal experience right here. There were times where I was with a girl and she would tell me about how her mother is having issues with the neighbors. Now, I didn't pay attention to that because it was more like, what the hell is my business? You know, few months down the line, we get to an altercation, and then this girl holds me on the chest in a type of way I couldn't understand. But at that point, it clicked. This was the attitude that she was also seeing her mother exhibiting, and she was going to portray it out. Guys, the family is the one person that's going to show you how your relationship or how your marriage is going to be. So observe the family, guys.
That will keep on happening until during COVID-19, God so kind on my side. Government of Lagos State now gave me some bags of rice, just palliative, and love, a lot. So many things like that. I turned it to them. That thing, I tell you, they wanted to kill themselves because of that particular thing. How they used to do it, I don't know. Now, the one part of it, what made me leave those people is this. It got the time whereby my life was not safe. After cooking, what I give them money to do, to cook. The most elderly one, no, their fire is always between 11 o'clock and 11 and 11:30. Sometimes I come back late. Immediately I start to eat, they begin to fight. They have done that to the extent that they have used the water they wash hand, that dirty water, and pour in the soup I'm eating. That's the first one. Second one was the same thing. They were using broom. They used to fight. Begin to turn the food I'm eating. That has happened more than 6 good times. And I keep on enduring it. So I don't know where to start any longer. Every time I have seen that I can't continue with you. Because for the past years I've been with you, I thought that as you come here now, that your elder ones, you are the last born. That thing that led them to so many police stations, which today they know me in different police stations as the wife or the husband or the brother to the so people.
Now that's one important point there I want you guys to take note of. Now, there are some people around you who would want to draw you down. What do I mean by this now? There's some people around you who are not happy if maybe you are the only one who is sane amongst them, or if you are the only one who's trying to make some impact or trying to make some sense. He just showed us that he usually is the one who brings money for them to eat at night, at day, provides a meal for them. He got palliative, he brought and shared with them. Now, that paints him in the light of a nice guy, a cool guy, the guy who is ready to provide. But this set of people who are hell-bent on dragging him down or dragging him into the same state of madness as them. They cook, they use broom to wash his soup for him while they are fighting. They pour dirty water into the food with him. This is somebody who is trying to provide right here. And this is the issue with most men. When you find yourself in certain situations where you realize that your mental, physical, and your whole state is going down by being around some type of women or a type of woman, you just have to break away, guys. You have to break away from that relationship. You just have to find your path and move on.
And she thought that maybe because I don't talk much and I don't like talking, that as she pushed me like this, then I would just quickly say, yes, don't worry, come here. And I like coming to this, that I want to come to court so that I want to make my claim, because all my properties, I need it.
With what you have said now, I believe she deserves an opportunity to be able to respond to it.
All right. We don't care about it. We don't care about this. It's fair of this woman to get the girl back. Now, quickly, guys, before we leave here, there's a couple of things I want us to have learned, or I expect that we have learned from this guy's situation. First of all, you cannot change a woman. All right, she is who she is, and it is what it is. Times have changed when women were trained by their mothers gracefully until they were handed over in marriage to men. These days, women get their training from movies, TikTok, Instagram, and what have you. So if you think you are Captain Save a Hoe, then this is the wrong mission for you, because you cannot save a woman. You can't change a woman.
If Jesus can't save these hoes, why are you trying? What make you think you greater than Jesus, nigga?
Secondly, stop dating women for a very long while. This breeds disrespect. This breeds some sort of nonsense that you would not want as a man. I mean, the moment you decide to talk to a woman, you should already know what you want to do with her. Is it friends with benefit? I mean, is it friendship or is it marriage? When men have to learn that they have to be truthful with their women, and they have to be truthful with their intentions. I see a lot of guys who think that they are smart most times, and they'll be like, I just tell the girls to say they feel like I just get access to them. You get access to them and then you won't come out. That's very childish. If you are both 25 and you are doing something like that, my brother, you really have to check your purpose for life. It makes no sense, I'm telling you guys. Finally, guys, never take a gift from a woman unless you are ready to return it back, one way or the other. Remember what I told you. What you give her is a gift, but what she gives you is a loan. Hit that like button, guys. Mr. Sly, aka Sly Pro Max, saying it is what it is. I'm out.